塔伊往上走到塔城，
到塔城，
然后到伯乐。
对，
城。
OK.
All right, there we go. So in the last episode, James took us to see the black gold town of Karamay, and now we're going to head up northwest to Tacheng on the border between China and Kazakhstan, and then move south to Bortala along the border, where we'll see what life is like on the very edge of China and continue our trip in Xinjiang. Welcome to Travelogue. I'm Tianran. Let's get back on the road. I've heard that Xinjiang is like no other place in China, that it's massive and one of the most diverse places in this country. There are no tourist shuttles here, you're on your own. But luckily, the landscape along the 6-hour drive to Tacheng is much less severe than Karamay's harsh desert climate. Right, so here we are. This is Tacheng. Very picturesque little town, I think. And it's actually got the most number of ethnic Russians in all of China. So right now, I'm just waiting for my friend Andre, who's going to show me around town when he does arrive.
Tianran.
Hey, Andre. As is often the case in China, modernity has changed Tacheng's skyline. But if you know where to look, you can still find its ethnic Russian buildings.
Now, on your left, the large castle with red brick, green top and white windows is an old Russian building which is built by a Russian businessman named Kenishev. In 1910, he invited the architectural designer and supervisor from Russia, together with a skillful craftsman in Tacheng, used the superior building materials, spent 3 years to complete the construction project in 1914. It became the best luxury and fashionable house at that time. At yet, it has been 100 years old.
据这些当地的这些老人们说呀，修建这个博物馆的这些砖块呀，都是由羊一块一块的拖着从俄罗斯历经很长的时间呢运到这里来，然后盖的这个伟大的博物馆。
用羊？
对，就是羊脂。
That's a bit unbelievable. I can't imagine using sheep to carry bricks all the way from Russia. That's a bit strange. The mansion's owner was probably a bit eccentric, but it just goes to show how close Tacheng is to Russia.
天然，我带你去看一下那个俄罗斯列巴的制作过程。
行，好。
这一家面包店。
对的。
天然，你看，这就是我们俄罗斯人烤的各种糕点。
哦，蛮好。
对，不光是我们俄罗斯人爱吃，居住在塔城这各种民族呢，遇到节假日呀、招待客人的时候都会来买上以后招待客人。
对，做的样子很漂亮。
对，口味很多。我可以带你到里面看一下他们里面怎么加工的。
行，好。
Здравствуйте, тетя Люда.
Здравствуй, ой.
这是我外地的朋友。
你好，我也。
Здравствуйте.
你好。Russians love bread. It's a staple of their diet, just like rice is for Han Chinese people. Although there aren't too many ethnic Russians here these days, Tacheng County is still home to one of the biggest ethnic Russian communities in China. Traditions here are still very much the same as they are for their relatives in Russia. Andrei's taking us to meet some older friends of his. Their house is on the idyllic outskirts of town, but if you're looking for accommodation here, you probably have better luck back in town.
这家就是一家俄罗斯人家，我带你进去看看。
行，好。Honestly, I thought of ethnic Russians as a bit reserved, but as soon as the music kicks in, it's like their personality does a 180. Their faces completely light up, no doubt partly thanks to my rubbish dancing. come to realise that they're very warm-hearted, very friendly people. And they have lots of good food. This is a bit weird. But you know, Russian tap dancing, that's how we do it. Tacheng is home to many ethnic groups who don't just share a love for bread, but also for music. We're dancing the Gongtian, a privilege that was only enjoyed by imperial Russian aristocrats. I'd love to see the look on their face when they see us commoners dancing it in public. Just a 2-hour drive southwest of Tacheng is its neighbour, Yumin County. To be honest, this hilly region doesn't really show up on the tourist radar, but between May and September, wild mountain flowers bloom and carpet these hills in a beautiful display of colours. We've come a bit late, but you can often find local flower festivals here, just like the cherry blossom festivals in Japan. This place is great for picnicking and picture-perfect photos, but for me, it's perfect for taking walks that I know are completely off the beaten track.